right, we're going to be getting started here. I want to welcome everybody. We've got a great call planned out for each and every one of you. I want to congratulate you. Today, we're getting a lot of great information that we're going to be covering in really short period of time. And to start us off today, we've got Mr. Scott Allen right now. One of the most exciting things about Mr. Scott Allen is building just a dynamic organization, helping a lot of people win big. And I think we got him off mute now. So, Mr. Scott Allen, welcome to the call.
I'm ready. I was letting people come on into the call so they could see this fantastic video. Get your teams on the call. If this is your first time joining us,
this meeting is being recorded.
Get your team on the call. If this is your second, third, fourth, or 10th time, you know the drill. Get your team on the call. The more you plug in, the more you see some amazing stuff from all of our leaders who are here and willing to share with you. You get some great tidbits of information, and it's just a great way for you to learn all about this amazing opportunity. So yes, we're going to get the orientation started. My name is Scott Allen. Let me stop this little guy for a minute. We'll move on. Bloop. Hello. So yes, welcome to orientation. If it's your first time here, we usually like to take a look in the chat and see where people are connecting from as our business opportunity is growing, as Riemann is growing. We see people connecting from all over the world. So if you're here for the first time or the 10th time, let us know where you're connecting from in the chat so we can take a look at that and see who's here tonight. And if it is your first time here, also you can throw a 1 in the chat. Let us know it's your first time here because that lets us see, how everything is working and how many people are getting the news out to plug in as much as possible. And I see we have people dialing in from Canada. Singapore is here. Oklahoma, Los Angeles, Chicago. We've got lovely Lakewood, California, Las Vegas, Birmingham, Alabama. Welcome, welcome. Canyon Lake, Maryland, Malaysia, Tulum, New Jersey. I mean, the thing is, we have people connecting from everywhere now because this opportunity is reaching throughout the globe, right? And we're going to talk about that. Vegas, that's amazing. Florida, Australia, welcome to all of you. It's amazing to have you all coming into the Zoom call tonight. So again, my name is Scott Allen. I'm just one of the many leaders here with Riemann that wants to and loves to take my time to help share information about the opportunity with you. You're going to meet some amazing leaders tonight on the call that are going to also give you some more information. Orientation is basically designed to give you a game plan, right? It is your quick start to your business. So this is how you're going to go in and see what are all the features and tools and things that are available to you as somebody who is taking advantage of the Riemann opportunity. And the nice thing about this, as you're going to see, is you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars and get education to become a skincare professional or any of those things. You just have to love the product as much as I know you all do and share that product with everybody you possibly can. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on sharing the information, and let's get ourselves rolling through this amazing evening together. As soon as I find the right place, bam. All righty. And let's get on here. So welcome again. We're going to go through our support system tonight. We're going to go through talking about launching your business. We also have some announcements that we're going to talk about towards the end of the evening. And we have some leaders that are going to share the amazing information related to the game plan for senior manager and team leader. And we have a lovely testimonial tonight from one of our leaders who's going to talk about her specific story with how Riemann has really changed things for her as well. So before we get started, for any of you that aren't as familiar with Riemann yet, Riemann was established in Korea in 2018. In a short 5-year period, they did a revenue of over $2.5 billion just in that area. So that's a really substantial amount of money for any business that is quote unquote a startup to do in such a short period of time. If you haven't heard it before, when you look at new business or when you look at any business starting out, if they can even reach $10 million or $100 million, that's pretty substantial. The percentage of businesses that hit the billion-dollar mark or billions of dollars is really quite substantial. So you are in one of the best possible places as far as a business opportunity can be. We are the #1 rated K-beauty brand with over 40 million bottles sold in Korea alone. Mind you, now that's a fairly small country, and with about 50 million or so population to sell 40 million bottles. And at that time also, it was just 2 or 3 different products. So we're talking about selling a huge number of products to a population in a short period of time. And look, the only reason that happens is because it works. If the product wasn't amazing, if the product didn't actually make the changes that people are now seeing as we're all getting into this opportunity, it may not have taken off the way it did. So it's an amazing product, as you already know. They brought it to the United States and Canada, to North America back in 2023. So thank goodness for us, they decided to go global and share the product and bring it to us as distributors to allow us the privilege of being able to represent this line and help share it to our own friends and family and partners and anybody else we can to try to make this world a better, glowing, wrinkle-free place. They brought it to Taiwan in 2023. Hong Kong opened in 2024. We've gone to Mexico, Singapore, Malaysia. It doesn't stop. The Philippines, the United Kingdom just opened. Japan is in the process of opening right now. But that's not it. We have more and more coming. Italy, Spain, Ireland, Colombia, Chile, Peru, all coming in 2026, and so much more. If you didn't hear it already, Remon is going global, 50 countries in 5 years. Yeah, you heard that right. So if this is your first time here, 50 countries in 5 years. That is an amazing goal. And so far, all we've seen is the possibility that it's 100% going to happen, because every place we open, the excitement is so big. So many people are interested. We have so many people doing so well in this opportunity. So again, for Remon, right? You're going to learn as part of the opportunity, as part of working with your own teams, as part of being in the skincare industry with us, about the philosophy, of Korean skincare, right? You're going to learn more about our products and our hero ingredients that make these products so amazing. You already should know it's an amazing price. These are affordable luxury products that are meant for everybody. We're going to talk about the plan tonight, and obviously the people, if you've been in for a week or you've been in for a few months, the people are truly the most amazing. We've made so many new friends by being in this opportunity, my wife and I together, and we absolutely adore and love everybody that we have met, from our own planners all the way up to the top of the line, Chairman On, Danny Bay, Mr. Tim Herr, all of these, they are the most caring people that you will ever want to meet. And you're going to have a chance to do that too, because someone is going to talk about our upcoming convention during this call, where you can actually meet all of these amazing people in person. So be sure to get that information. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk to you about tonight, as far as starting your opportunity, as far as starting your process, is to make sure you understand that you have a support system in place. You don't have to try to figure out how to do everything on your own. We have Remon.com. On Remon.com, on the website, this is where you automatically have access once you have signed up to go in, and you can enroll your new distributors, planners, partners, whatever you want to call them. They're the people that are going to be on your team assisting you in growing your business. You can enroll your new customers. This is where you can place your own product orders. Your customers will place orders. You can have a look at who's placing orders, sales management. There are business tools, there are marketing tools, and everything is available to you through Remon.com. The company has taken a huge amount of money and time to make this website truly amazing in what it offers to you as a new planner. So be sure that you check that out. And you want to definitely learn how to get into My Office, which is part of Remon.com, right? You're going to go to the Remon back office. We call it My Office. You're going to go in and you're going to be able to check your team, right? You're going to be able to check your commission eligibility, your commission history, see how your team is performing, how many sales points or business points do you currently have, are you working toward, how soon can you level up or rank up to the next level based on the information you see there. there tracking how many new customers you have, new planners you have. Everything is at your fingertips. And that's the beauty of this business. This isn't something where you join and now you better learn to use Excel and try to track what's going on in your own business. It's all here for you, ready to go as soon as you're ready to get started, which is right now during this call. You also have options within the site for your customers to personalize what we call the mall, right? So you can share your own referral links. You have a planner referral link to sign up new partners or distributors. You have a link to share to customers that you can now have your own name. This changed earlier in the year. So if I wanted to call mine, scottallen.remon.com, as long as no one else used Scott Allen, I could, right? So whatever you want to do, you have this personalized link and it makes it so easy to share. And you can share that on social media. You can share that easily in text or in person or with a QR code or whatever else is needed. So they're making it so easy to do that. And not only can you do that, you can create bags, right? These are shopping bags. This allows you to put a number of set products in a bag that you can share to somebody. Say, hey, here's the signature ritual. All the products you need right here. Click a button, purchase it. You can create a cart for certain things if you want to, a men's skincare, acne, whatever it might be. You can share them. And the nice thing is, because we're going global, you also have the ability to share bags for different countries and different currencies. So it's a multi-currency option now where you can share that information for your entire team. And again, this is truly something that makes it so easy to take advantage of and to be able to continue to promote your own business in such an easy way between the referral link and these easy bags that you can create and share with anybody. So definitely be sure to check out everything on remon.com in the Remon My Office and back office area. All of the information about your referral link and your bag links and everything you need are all there ready for you. Now, another place you're going to want to become familiar with, and you want to make sure to look there for updates. This is where most of the great information is shared related to marketing and other tools, is the Drive, right? So Remon takes a great amount of effort in having their marketing team and everyone create materials for us that are already available. So once again, you don't have to go out and design flyers and brochures and come up of the products. It's already in templates are there. You can get a lot of information. There are business tools and forms. We're going to talk about some of the forms as well. There are even videos similar to the one I played earlier when we started tonight's call, and other videos that are provided by Remon that you can feel free to use to promote the business, right? So you want to make sure that you take advantage of anything you can find on the Drive, because again, this is just going to make it easier for you to start that journey and to get that business flowing and to bring people in. And it also helps them to see, because the materials are so professional and so well done, it lets everybody know this isn't just a fly-by-night company. This is a professional business that you're taking part in. You have the same materials as the very top level executives have available to you as a new planner. And that's not something that you see in a lot of businesses. So this is a really great feature for you to be aware of. Get into the Drive. It's completely been redone so that it's so much easier to navigate and find information and see what is available to you there. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the serious part, right? You're here and you need to make sure that after you've signed up, after you've paid that simple $20 fee, which in and of itself is amazing, because where else can you start a business for $20, right? You want to make sure that you take the time to launch your business properly. So what you don't want to do is start the business and then just, sit back for a few months and try to figure things out. Get in and get going right away, right? We have the form for you. It's in the Drive. If you don't know where it is, you can't find it, contact your upline, contact your sponsor, ask them to help you find that form and get it filled out. Anytime anybody wants to start a new business in the world of business, right, you have to file a business plan, or you should have a business plan. And this is what tells you, this is what helps you determine what am I going to do? What am I doing here? What is my goal, right? How am I going to make this thing happen? So you can't just sit back and hope things work. You're going to have an entire plan. And that's where this form is really helpful because it's going to provide you with goals and a game plan and dates that you're going to set, talking with your sponsor, with your upline, with your friends and family, whoever it is that's going to help you in this business, get that business going, right? Right? It's going to take some action on your part to make it all happen, but everything is going to be worth it. And so the first things you want to do are set your short-term and long-term goals, right? Where do you see yourself in 3 to 6 months? You just started this new opportunity. Sure, maybe you're going to learn a little bit and you're getting used to the products, etc., but give yourself some goals. What do you want to achieve? Is it financial achievement? Is it team achievement, right? I want to have X number of planners signed up with me or partners. I want to have X number of customers within 3 to 6 months, right? Or is it that I don't know how many people it's going to take. I want to make $1,000 a month. I want to make $500 a month, whatever that, $10,000. It doesn't matter. Whatever that is, you're going to want to set those goals, long-term goals as well. You want to achieve that short-term goal, and then you want to think ahead into the future. Now, if I can do that in 3 to 6 months, what am I going to be doing in 2 to 6 years? Maybe you're into this because it's just an additional revenue stream. You want to make a little extra money, whether it's cost of living increase, you're saving up for a new car, you're helping your kids go through school, whatever it might be. It could be a retirement planning. It's a great way to have an active sort of passive income stream going. Once you spend a few years in getting your team going, this can become a wonderful revenue stream for sort of a retirement planning. It can replace a job. Maybe you don't love your job. I don't know, and you want to find something new. This is a great place to go in and start doing something new that you can do easily. Again, you don't need a degree. You just need to love the products and love to share them with anybody who will listen to you, right? So you want to set some goals that make sense to you so that you can decide where do you see yourself in a couple of years, and how you do that is really based on your why, right? Why are you here? Why are you doing this? So like I said, it could be that you just want a little extra money. It could be that you wanted something completely different. It could be that you needed something. You had to have something new to do. Whatever it is, just make it personal enough so that you give yourself some action, because without action, without actually going forward to do anything, nothing happens on its own. So you want to make sure that you have this plan ready so that you can make the most of the opportunity. And so these are just some of the very basic steps that are important for you to know as you get going with the opportunity. Now, before we get into continuing on into some of the game plans and senior manager, etc., I want you to hear from this wonderful lady. Lynn Trin is a friend of mine. I met her through my own team here, our team, and I've known her now. I met her at a couple of the conventions. She's just the most lovely, sharing person. She's from Texas. She's recently retired. She has 2 kids that are in college right now. Her skin looks amazing. I don't think that's from retirement. I think it's from something else. And so I just want to say welcome, Lynn, and thank you so much for being here to share with us tonight.
Thank you, Scott. Oh, wow, what an introduction. And it's such a pleasure to be on here speaking to everyone tonight. So hello, everyone. As Scott mentioned, my name is Lynn Trin from Houston, Texas, as well as Sugar Land, Texas. And I have to be very thankful for this one person who's logged on to support Cindy Chain from Houston here, Sugar Land, Texas. She was the person who introduced me to this opportunity more than 2 years ago. It's actually 2 years and 3 months. Who's counting, right? And before I say anything else, no, I have not had any work done on my face. Okay, it's all Remon. Okay, and so I was a full-time administrator at the world-renowned Texas Medical Center Medical School. I manage a research office. I helped create the research office. So I work with students, help train them to become future doctors. So I know all about research, and I work with doctors and nurses and everything, and I run the entire gamut, all that stuff. So my background is really in recruiting, marketing, but I really never got a chance to do anything like this before. So I really have no experience in the industry either. But you're so lucky, wherever you log in on, good evening, good morning, the company provides everything for you. And then if you don't know it, just make sure you check in with your upline. But why am I so passionate about this? As Scott mentioned, I'm very passionate about helping others and raise funds through my creative ways. And this is my creative outlet to see what I can do, what I can come up with to contribute to the community, to help student research with their conferences, their travel, whatever. Okay. I have the ability to do that. No one can tell me no. Okay. This is all on me. And so when I was introduced to this, I tried a product overnight. Within 24 hours, I was screaming and yelling when I was looking in the mirror. And because, Scott's going to share you my before and after picture, and you're going to say, holy cow. Right? I can say cow because I'm from Texas. But so, anyway, so what a drastic change. And the picture on the left, that's my 1 year result, okay, with no makeup on whatsoever. And then you can really see the lifting effect and everything. And I remember how happy I was. And so I just have to share this opportunity with everybody. So I saw the business opportunity. I ranked up the manager. I purchased myself into senior manager immediately. And, I used the products to use everything. Okay. So throughout the presentation, you're going to see me taking the Detox Plus and also the collagen drink and everything. So don't let that distract you, but I'm going to be doing that. But you're at the right place. So welcome all the planners and congratulations for being here. So make sure you thank whoever invited you to this wonderful company. Okay. And I'm going to take a very short moment to introduce our next speaker. I have the pleasure of knowing quite a few of her team members. Our team leader, Brooke from Alabama. Okay, so Brooke is in the house and she's going to tell you all about what she's doing, her background, and all of that. Okay, take away, Brooke.
Thank you so much, Lynn. We appreciate you sharing your story. Hello tonight from Birmingham, Alabama. I am a team leader with Remon. I have been with Remon about 16 months, hit team leader about 14 months ago, and now I am well on my way to director. It has been a wonderful experience, and I'm so excited tonight to share with you guys a little bit about what your game plan should be when you start off with Remon. So we're going to talk about those initial goals that you need to have and what you need to set your sights on from the very beginning when you are looking at what you want to do with your business and what should you be focusing on first. So we're going to be looking at that right now. I'm going to share my screen here with you guys so that you can see this. And we are going to talk about the senior manager game plan. I'm going to back it up here. When you start out with Remon, you are a planner. You're making 10% on your purchases right out of the gate, regardless of what you do. And what we want to do is fast track you through those first couple of promotions, manager and senior manager. The reason why is because this is going to allow you to get a tremendous pay increase, and both of these promotions are for life, you guys. So as soon as you hit it, you've locked in that pay raise forever. So the faster you hit it, the less money you leave on the table, the more money you're bringing home, and the more momentum you're building. So we're going to talk about why senior manager needs to be your first goal. When you start out, like I mentioned, you're making 10%. When you reach 3,000 in sales points, you're going to jump up to manager. At manager, you're going to be making up to 20%. The next 3,000, which is 6,000 in SP, is going to get you to senior manager, where you can make up to 30%, a 25 plus 5, okay? These points do not have to be accumulated in the first month. You have a 3-month rolling volume to hit this goal. So if you started this month, for example, in December, that might look like December, January, and February. However, our promotions go into effect immediately. So let's just say you hit that goal tomorrow, you are going to get promoted immediately and begin getting paid at your new rank. So, we're going to talk a little bit about what goes into those sales points so that you'll know a little bit more about what can count toward that promotion. The very first thing you want to know about what counts for that promotion is your personal orders, right? And as we've heard many times, when you're wondering where to start or who to talk to first, the first person you should talk to is always yourself because you're going to get a great response rate. You're going to be able to make that sale quickly. And it's also going to help you to do a self check on where you are with this business, right? So your personal orders actually count toward these promotions. So depending on what you start out with this in this business, we've seen people start out at senior manager on day one. You can buy multiples of any of our kits. So you are your own CEO. So you do what works best for you. But also, in addition to that, your personal customer orders count. Your first level distributor orders count. That means if you sign planners, their personal orders count and their customers' orders count. So all of that collectively pools to give you the opportunity to climb for those numbers very, very quickly. What this is going to do is it's going to give you commission, like we talked about, and you're going to get to that 25% base commission with an additional 5% on your open group. You can also unlock up to 4 levels of Unilevel with just 1,000 SP every month and 10 customers. We also have another bonus every single month if you are to get 2,000 SP with 20 customers or 4,000 SP with 40 customers, and those are lifetime customers, then you get additional bonuses each month of 5 or 10%. The other thing I really love about senior manager, with each promotion in Remon, not only do you get more commission, but you really get more of a discount on your products because you get a cash rebate and a Remon dollar rebate. So that's going to jump up to about a 30% rebate when you're at the senior manager position. So not only are you making more money on what you sell and what your team sells, but you're getting better value on what you purchase yourself, which is incredible. We're going to talk also about one of the coolest parts of Remon's comp plan and something that I absolutely love. And it's basically the idea that no money is left on the table. So we're going to take the illustration. You can see we have a diagram here of having a planner under you, and your planner is making 10%. And you are making 30% because you've already hit senior manager. So when that planner makes a sale, they get 10%. What happens to the rest? Well, if you're at 30%, 30 minus 10 is 20, you're going to get to pick up that remainder, right? So you're going to make 20% off of your planner sales. So you are very incentivized to help others succeed, to help them win, to help them find their own success with their Remon business. And Remon is going to reward you for doing so. In addition, as we've already touched on, there's Unilevel, which is incredible. It's an additional way for you to make money on your team each and every month. And one of the many things that makes our pay plan so generous and truly unique, it's incredibly competitive in the industry. And it's something that I always like to teach people about because it is so good, you guys. We next are going to talk about team leader, which is an incredible milestone in your business. For many, they consider it the point where you're really making that full-time income. And to talk about that, we're going to bring on Christian Schricks. She is a team leader who is close to wrapping up director. Prior to Remon, she had been with another skincare company, but she fell in love with the Remon products, and she's so passionate about helping others succeed. So I'd like to welcome Kristen to the call. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you so much, Brooke. That was amazing. And I'm so excited for you. We are both running side by side to get to director. So I absolutely love that you are running for that as well, too. I love skincare. I've been, like she said, in the skincare industry for about a decade, and making sure you guys can see this. Can you guys see the screen and everything? Okay, perfect. we're like handing off. It's like tossing someone, the baton. We're running a race here, and that is the beautiful thing about Remon is that we are all running this race together, right? So we're learning from each other. I have ladies on the call who attend every call they can attend, and gentlemen who want to just soak up all the goodness that is here at Remon. And one thing that you all realized when you joined is that you have access to these beautiful starter kits. And sometimes they change a little bit month to month. Sometimes you'll be like, wait, I think these are the starter kits last month. And sometimes they'll be the same. But let's just quickly highlight over the starter kits for the month of December, because if you are still within your 30 days of joining Remon, you can actually take advantage of purchasing more of these. Maybe you have gotten started in your business. Maybe you started a little bit small and you just kind of wanted to dip your toes in, because I will tell you, I tried the products myself for about 6 weeks before I started talking to my former company's clients and my friends and neighbors and colleagues and former business partners. I wanted to really see the results, and wow, did I see the results very, very quickly. So I went back in myself and bought some more products, because I was like, I need to have what, if you've heard me speak on a call before, I talk about my employees. I use full-size signature ritual kits with a sample of the dermatology cream in a little travel pouch, and I pass it around locally in my community. Let people try it for 2 or 3 days in their home. I give them like a little self-care kit that they can try at home. And so what does that mean? That means I need to have more full-size products. So I love these starter sets where you can get like the starter set here on the top right gives you multiples of the signature ritual. So you can look through those. These are also available in Explore Remon. They're going to be under promotions, and then you can click the starter kit tab and you can take a look at all these different options. We also have on here, you've got the free products that are going to come alongside these. You'll see the Canadian pricing. This is our Canadian starter kit pricing sheet and the US pricing sheet. And then if you've got team members in other countries, you can access those as well. They can access them. Now, if you have been with Remon over 30 days and you're logged in, don't be alarmed that there's something wrong with your website. So if you click on starter sets and you're beyond your 30 days, you're not going to see those anymore. I know. Look at all of us who've been here longer. We're like, oh, I want access to these amazing starter sets again. So please take advantage of investing in your business. And as I always tell my leaders, I'm like, remember, this is a tax write-off. This is your business. We are at the end of the year. If you need any additional tax write-offs, invest in yourself, invest in your business. Okay, so let's talk about a team leader game plan. Team leader, in my opinion, is where things really start to get exciting and really start to shift in your business with Remon for like the exciting part of things and growing team leaders. Brooke talked about how exciting it is to, double and then triple from when you joined your commission when you become a manager and then senior manager. And then when you become a team leader, that means that you are helping senior managers grow on your team. So let's talk a little bit about what that looks like. So you've got the team leader game plan sheet, but let's just really kind of go over the brass tacks about what it means to be a team leader. So bottom line is you need either 10,000 SP per month or a total of 50,000 SP anytime in 5 months. So let's say you had a smash bang amazing November and you had huge volume in November, and you've got November, December, January, February, March. Let's talk about those consecutive months. You could look at that and go, oh my goodness, I did like 15,000 SP in November. So what do I need to do, to close out that team leader? Well, one, you need that 50,000 in volume over 5 months. I'm a math girl. I love the numbers. I love helping people break it down and realize that, hey, if I sell this many signature rituals, I'm going to hit that sales goal, or hey, I'm going to hit that goal to getting to team leader or getting to senior manager, whatever rank they're working towards. You also need 3 senior managers. So you need 3 people in your organization, in separate legs of your organization, that have achieved that 6,000 in volume over 3 consecutive months, which is what they need to become a senior manager. You can only take a max of 50%. So, hey, We're not going to just sit back on our laurels, have one rock star, and take all the volume from that leg, right? We need to keep growing. Someone once told me growing wide and growing tight, growing that team wide and having leaders, close to you. But the beautiful thing about Remon is you're getting paid, as you grow your business on all of your teams. So 10% SP per month. And of course, you need 5 active customers a month. So when you're a manager and senior manager, you're going to see that you just need 3. When you get to team leader, you need 5 unique orders per month. Well, let me tell you, if you're talking about Remon at all, it's going to be very easy to get to that 5 sales a month. You have unlimited levels in your team leader group. You have, let me just move my little box over here. The technicalities of Zoom. I'm like, I need to minimize my, just one second. Okay, and then you've got 40% base commission. Here's the other amazing thing. If you hit that extra 5% or extra 10%, you can literally make up to 50% on your personal sales alone. So those of you who are running for team leader and you're already having big sales month, you're already like, I'm maximizing the compensation plan, I'm selling 4,000 or more a month. You're making 40% at that when you're a senior manager, but then you can bump that up to 50% as a team leader. You're getting 20% cash rebate on your personal orders, 20% Remon dollar rebate on those personal orders. You're getting leadership match. You can unlock 6 levels of the unilevel. And you all, when that came on, my pay increased so much. And I'm sure if those of you have gotten a unilevel bonus in your check, you're going to also see that incredible increase in your business growth. So let's just kind of look at the overarching view of this. So as a team leader, you're making 40% commission off of your sales. And that means you want to definitely maintain that 10,000 a month or more in business volume in your, as we call it, our open line group. You're making 40 to 50% off your customers. You're making 30% off your planners, because Brooke talked about that delta, the difference in 10% as a planner to you being a team leader at 40%. If you have a manager and they're making 20%, you're making 20%. If you have a senior manager, they're making 30% and you're making 10%. So you can just see how that can really help you grow very quickly. And then you're making 5% unilevel off your first and second levels, and then 3% from your third through your 6th. So really amazing opportunity to grow. And here's a little team leader game plan breakdown. So definitely want to have your 3 senior managers. So let's break that down one last time, is 10,000 SP a month or 50,000 consecutive 5 months, and then 3 senior managers. So also, as you're growing, you want to keep helping people grow to senior manager. And this is just a little sidebar, but if you're talking to someone and they're in love with the products and they're considering either being a customer or being a planner, I do always talk to that customer and say, is this something that you want to work towards getting 20 or 30% commission? Because I'd love to help you, get to that. I want this to be beneficial to you. If I have someone who just is thinking they're signing up for a discount, because a lot of times in network marketing businesses, people are like, oh, well, I think it's better for me, to become a planner versus just sitting back as a customer. Well, we also know our customer program for our customer pool program can be very lucrative and beneficial to them if they don't want to grow a business. If they're not interested in selling or sharing with others, growing to become a manager, senior manager, and beyond, and sometimes the conversation is maybe it's better, for them to be a customer. But as we all know here, we have decided this is an incredible global business opportunity, and we want to grow definitely beyond just a planner, right? We want to be managers and senior managers and team leaders and continue to grow our businesses. So that's just something, a good conversation you can have with people, because you all, I know, want to help people grow their businesses, but we also want to make sure that that's a perfect fit for them and growing. And the duplication of senior managers is definitely the fastest way to become a team leader. So become that senior manager machine, right? Become that one that's helping people to really become senior managers and grow. And so how can you do that? Scheduling K pop-ups, whether it's virtually Maybe you have a little virtual pop-up because you've got friends all over the country or maybe all over the globe, whether it's opening up your home, doing a pop-up in a local coffee shop, going into a local spa, med spa, or even hair salon and offering to do little mini makeovers or collagen facials. Schedule those. Make a list of people that you can talk to. Make a list. What I do on Sundays is I make my list of the 10 people I'm going to reach out to every day that week. If you want to grow quickly, you do need to be at least having 5 to 10 conversations a day. I know that sounds crazy, and you may not get every one of those people on the phone. So that's why I always say the more people that you have in that day that you're going to reach out to and call, the better chance of turning someone into a customer or a planner and a future leader, on your team. So set those goals, get excited about it, stay focused. And then I think I'm going to turn it over to Miss Tracy. So let me tell you a little bit about Tracy, and let me get us out of the screen share here. Okay, perfect. Tracy Zimmer. Oh my goodness. I have gotten to get to know her a little bit better over the last few months. She's an incredible mom. She was an educator before, but she has been in the direct selling network marketing business for over 13 years. She was able to retire herself from teaching to be a full-time business owner and leader. She's a director with Ramon, and she lives in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which I love Calgary. I've only been there once, but I'm looking forward to going there again in the next year or so. And let's just welcome Tracy. We're so happy to have you on with us.
Thank you so much, Kristen. You're so sweet. Nice to hear that you've been in Calgary and Alberta and seen all the Rocky Mountains and all the things. First of all, I want to welcome everybody here tonight. Oh my goodness. For those of you who are new, brand new, maybe it's your first week in the business, maybe it's your first month in the business, you showing up tonight says that you're committed. You're here to grow. You're here to learn. You're here to launch your business. And didn't these people here tonight just share so well? Put in the chat, let them know, like, oh my goodness, Scott, thank you for bringing us all here together. Lynn for your testimonial, Brooke for sharing the senior manager game plan, and Kristen sharing that team leader game plan as well. It's all about becoming that senior manager factory, like Kristen said. And I know when I got started in this industry about 13 years ago, I got started on kind of like hey, this could be fun. This could be extra. Why not? And it turned into so much more. It took me out of the classroom. And if you're maybe on here tonight and you're like, I'm not really sure why I'm here. This just sounded fun, or, whatever your reason is, for me, I just got a burning desire. I fell in love with the product line. I shared with everybody and let them decide which direction they wanted to go. Did they want to be part of the business? Did they want to just become a customer? I mean, we love our customers. Customers grow our business, right? And other people seen hey, I can make extra by using a wonderful line. Like, that makes just sense to me. So we let them decide what to do. But it is so important that we get into action, like everybody here is talking about tonight, right? So let's go here. So we showed some before and after pictures. Now, I love sharing before and after pictures because to me, pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? And that's why we talked about getting that starter kit. It is so important to take that before picture, because somebody said to me when I got started, take a before picture. And I thought, what's this going to do? I've been in the skincare business for 13 years. What's this product going to do to me? And let me tell you, when I seen that 30-day difference, I was wowed. These pictures are going to be so crucial for you to growing your business. Okay. You are the walking billboard of your business. So check out all of these. I mean, we see differences from dark under circles. We see from hair growth and scalp condition. We see acne results. My daughter had one of the best acne results ever. Just pigmentation, tone, overall, just health of your skin. So get enough products that you can feel, touch, talk about all the products that we have, because when you have your own testimonial, I promise you that is going to be a direct result of what is going to happen to your business. Okay. Now, we have something so exciting happening in December. Now, December is one of the biggest months always. In my 13 years, December is the month where people go, oh my goodness, I want extra.
I need something more. I need another stream of income. Like, this is the month of recruiting. This is the month that people get started all the time. Okay. I have seen it for years. And this right now, the promotion, the leadership search promotion that is happening and that is on right now, we are seeing more people join right now than ever before. Okay. So when you are out sharing, you got to let people know that in the month of December, when they're getting started, they can earn up to $25,000. Okay. That sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? Right? When you're going out there and you're sponsoring people and you know that you can help them earn an extra $2,500 by going team leader in their first 3 months. And trust me, people can go team leader in their first 3 months. Okay. Director in their first 6 months, an extra 5,000. Senior director, 7,500, like $25,000 on the table. You as a planner, as a distributor, go out there. Do not keep this a secret. Let people know now is the time to get started. Okay. Now, what I love so much about what we do is we can learn and earn at the same time. And when I got started in the industry and I was a full-time teacher, I didn't have time to learn everything. Like, even the numbers that were talked about tonight, if you're going like, oh my goodness, that was a lot, I need to study this. No, you don't. Okay. You just needed the overall game plan of what you needed to do. You just need to go to work. Okay. Head down, go share our products, go share what we have, and the result will come. I promise you that. Okay. When you're out there sharing, you're out there signing up new planners, you're out there signing up new customers, you are going, when you are consistent and you're out there doing this, you're going to hit senior manager. You know now what it takes, right? 6,000 in a 3-month period, but ultimately it goes down to the bottom line of go out there and do the work. Okay. Now, we have things that you can plug into. Okay. All you need to do is invite, right? How easy is that? That you can just invite to a Zoom, to a computer, in the comfort of somebody's house. You could say, jump on this. So like tonight, our new planners, this is crucial. If you have anybody in your team that has not got on an orientation, let them know it is crucial to grow their business, to launch their business, right? Because we can get all the knowledge in the world, but if we don't go out and take action, we're not going to see the results. Now, every Thursday, the company has an opportunity presentation. Here's where you can call your friends, tell somebody you know, and go like, just come take a look, take a listen, see what we got, right? You're just inviting them. If you are in the California area, Irvine area, Monday night live events by Chris Kim and Tim Herr. Wow, amazing, right? You can send people directly there in person. And of course, every Tuesday we have our orientation. Now, what I would never miss in the world is our conventions. Oh my goodness. This is where you get to meet all the people. When you hear people talking about the community and the people here, it's at these conventions where you meet them. I got to meet, Scott and his wife at conventions, at our trips that we went on. And like, that's where I got to know them. That's where I was like, these people are awesome, So get there. Biggest advice I can give you right now is get to this convention. When I got started 13 years ago, there was a convention in 2 weeks and somebody said, you got to go. And I was like, what? Why? And then when I went, for whatever reason, I went. And if I would not have attended that convention, my business wouldn't have gone in the same direction and at the same speed that it did. Okay. I am telling you, go. You will not regret it. Invest in yourself, invest in your business, get to convention, get your ticket, book your room, book your plane, and get committed. Okay. So, we have a support system. Like I said, we're opening all the countries. You heard Scott talk about all the countries that we're opening, 50 in the next 5 years. I am so excited. What you see in white is where we're open. What you see in green is what is coming. And oh my goodness, we're not going to be stopping there. Okay. So tonight, I hope you gained some information, write some notes down, get on these. I would say get on as many Zooms as you can. Familiarize yourself with what we have. The more you hear it, the more it's going to become second nature. Senior manager factory, right? Like everybody that you bring in, it's just going to become, because you're going to be hearing it over and over and over again. So we also have something that is so exciting, which is our Costa Rica trip that's coming up in June that you can still qualify for. Okay. So I will tell you this. when I love traveling, but I can travel for free on the company's dime as a reward and get 10-star treatment, I'll tell you what, you want to get on this trip. All right. So go to your back office, see where your travel points are, do what you need to do, get to work. This is like icing on the cake when we're talking about bonus. Okay. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Get to Costa Rica. I have never been. It's on my bucket list. I cannot wait to go. And one of the ways that you're going to help yourself to get there, we have Give the Gift of Glow on right now. Okay. This goes through till this week, Thursday night. These 3 packages are giving double trip points. Okay. These packages are amazing. People are looking for Christmas gifts right now. People are looking for stocking stuffers. I mean, even as a business planner, I look at this and I'm like, if I need the shampoo, conditioner, and serum anyways, because I'm going to need it, like I use our hair care and I love it, and it's made such a difference in my hair, why would I not buy it now and get the free lip oil? Because now I can use that lip oil to grow my business. Because I can now say to somebody, hey, do you want to host a party for me? Bring your friends, and I'm going to give you some freebies. I'm gathering these freebies on these bundles that we're offered right now. I need the product anyway. Why wouldn't I utilize it? Right? So that is happening right now. Don't miss out. Share it with people. But I'll tell you what, this is a wild ride. This is so exciting. I have never been so excited to be partnered with a company that is going global. And I'll tell you what's really, really fun and exciting. When you can make money when you sleep. And the way to make money when you sleep is to grow a global business. So we have the opportunity right here. Many companies don't have a global opportunity. We do with the #1 K-beauty products in the world. And I'm saying in the world because guess what? Korea is #1 for skincare and we're #1 in Korea. So we're #1 in the world. So we've got it all. I am so excited for you. Make sure to jump on these again, familiarize yourself with these orientations, get on the opportunity presentations, and let's go. We've got something really great, and let's put a great end to this year of 2025. Thanks for being on.